Good evening, good evening all. Thought I'd have a different look for tonight, having a break from Farthest Frontier. And instead we're going to have a go at Shooter's Pool. I don't know if anyone really plays it on Twitch, but for me it's good fun. And I'm not so bad at it. So, no idea what game we're going to play. We'll have a look and see what it's about. There's 8 ball here. So that's 8 ball on a 9-foot table. But one that I'm, better than average at is probably 8 ball on the 7-foot. So, do you know what? Let's go and see who's on. Go and have a game, and you never know. So this, for those of you who have never seen it before, probably in my opinion one of the best pool games that has ever really been created for PC. I've played like the old Virtual Pool and stuff like that, but this one, the mechanics of it are definitely superior to that. So yeah, plays pretty realistically, and it's all mouse controlled, and that's what makes it. It's not quite so 8-ball pool on your phone where click power and shoot. It actually takes a bit of skill, so that's good. Okay, well that's no good. So I think we're going to be. Let's see what else. What other games there's people on? Go 14-1, but it's not the most entertaining game. I tell you what, we'll hop on this table just because there's 3 people, so it might be a little bit of a wait, but we'll go on and see what's what anyway. I need to change this as well. Shooter's Pool. The game is Shooter's Pool. Oh, well, looks like we can't change that one. Oh well, let's see what happens. I've got no idea if this is coming up saying it's Farthest Frontier. It's now live Farthest Frontier, which it definitely isn't. If anyone knows how to change this, do feel free to drop it in chat. Oh well. Thing is, with obviously trying each of these new bits of kit, sometimes it's a blessing and sometimes it's a curse, because you just get used to one thing and think, yeah, okay, let's upgrade this or change this, and it just creates problems. So never mind, we'll get there. And who cares? I'm sure anyone who comes on here, if they think that I'm playing Farthest Frontier, it won't take them too long to work it out that we're certainly not playing Farthest Frontier. So yeah, you will have to excuse the wait chat, but this is a winner stays on, so hopefully once we get on we'll have a good run, but unfortunately just got to wait our turn now. And the players on here aren't always the best. So I don't know if you guys have ever played American 8-ball, but it's pretty much spots and stripes. There's a few little tweaks in the rules and a few little nuances you need to be aware of, but ultimately it's spots versus stripes. But you'll see on here the mechanics of the game are pretty cool. You've got full control over the camera. Zoom in, zoom out, go around. The graphics, aren't incredible, but on the same basis they've made a bit of an effort in terms of putting a bit of ambience into it. However, the most important thing for me in this game is the mechanics, because the mechanics of this are superb in terms of actual playability and playing the game. And whether or not you actually want me to commentate on what's going on. So it looks like Jason here is on spots. And he's just fouled, so again you can see the standard of play isn't always the highest. Gonza can now obviously move the cue ball if he wants. There you go. So now he's going to attempt to take out his stripes. Sometimes what you'll have to do if you have to make a combination shot, so if you want to play this 10 onto the 12, you've actually got to nominate the shot, but the game will, to allow a little bit more flowiness of the game, it will pretty much predict what you're going to do. So there's already called the 10 to the side. And he's made the shot, but he's made a bit of a pig's ear of it. I don't think he's going to run out from here, because if he goes, that ball's not going to cut. Now Jason's got a chance. The problem he's got here is that this 6 ball is a little bit straight. Oh, he's actually done really well. He's forced that in to give himself a bit of an angle. So he should now go probably 3 ball next. And then I would imagine 5 onto the 7, which is this one onto this one. He needs to call it, otherwise it's you'll see the green arrow change. Yeah, there you go, he's called it. So he's called in the 7 in the corner. So that's all good. He's made a little bit of a hash of it. Now he probably needs to take the 1 ball. No, not the best shot at all. But he has absolutely got away with it there. He's got away with murder. So Jason, I think, is going to try and come off the side and go 1 rail and put the 12 in the centre. It's a valiant effort, but no dice. And now, who's this now? Jason, I think he should now play the 5. He's got lucky with that kiss to go over there, but again, sometimes you make your own luck. Put the 1, just let it run through, and the ball should naturally run down for the 2. So he put side on that he didn't really need, but never mind. 2 into the corner, and then he could use the 15 to come back down that side of the table. It's done it, and I think he's going to be alright here. That's tight. Very tight. If I had to guess, I say he's going to miss it to this side of the pocket, or just miss the ball altogether. Well, I can tell you if Gonza doesn't come out from here, he doesn't deserve to win. Not being funny, he's got 2 balls with ball in hand. Or 3 balls if you include the 8. Jason's trying to jinx him by calling good game. I wouldn't be so sure he's going to take this out. If he draws this one back, he's got to watch out for the middle pocket. Yep. I wasn't so sure he would take it out. I think now he's going to try and bank it back into the other side pocket. But yeah, that was taken quickly and a bit of a raid shot. I'm sure he's not happy that Jason called good game on him when he's there 3 balls. Now Jason should take this out and either feel guilty or feel like he trolled him properly. Well, let's see if we can put Jason in this place, shall we? You bet he's going to run away scared. Come on, Jason. It's your turn to break. It's not that complicated. Hit any ball you like. Right, so even though he's made a stripe here, he gets to choose anyone he wants to go for. So we'll probably take a second and look around the table. The nice part is there's this cluster of balls. If I can take control of the cursor. But where the 5 to 13 on the left hand side, near where the 8 ball is, that little cluster hopefully will stop him being able to run out in one visit. Oh, and the fact he's not very good will probably stop him as well. So I think we're going to take spots, only because this cluster of 3, there's only one of my balls in there, and I might be able to bust it out from the 1. So I think we're going to go 2 ball first. By the way, it's the first time I've ever played this whilst commentating on it as well. So yeah, if I'm a bit rubbish, it'll just be while I'm getting used to this. Oops. Right, let's have another go. But I think what I want to try and do is bust that ball out now at the very beginning of this break, just because I've got ball in hand, so I should be able to position this as I want. There we go. I don't know if we've broken it out. Ah, perfect. So we've definitely got the 5 out, so the 5 now goes, but we've managed to block the 3 with the 8 ball, which isn't ideal. So let's just try and trickle this 5 ball down the cushion. Nice. And then I think the only choice I've got is the 6. So I'm just going to put a bit of English on this and just try to run it down the table. We're hoping to see a bit of an angle on something to get the 3 out. That's really unlucky. That's not quite good enough. I think what I might do is stop it there and then play the bank shot. Because he's still got this cluster here anyway, so if we make it, we should be out. And if we don't, I don't think we're selling out. Well, we've now got the 3 over the pocket. He's got 5 balls. I don't think he's good enough to run out, but yeah, there you go. Here we go. So should be pretty simple. 3 ball. Want to leave a bit of an angle, not quite that much, but I might actually put or either that or more. But a bit of top, and I should be able to drift past the 8. Or just massively dog it and underhit it. Well, bank shot on the 8 maybe, chat. Either that or pot 2 of his for him. I'll put money, says he still doesn't get out here. Let's have a replay of how badly I hit that shot. Perfect trick shot though. Right, so he's now playing like a... I don't even want to know what. So obviously he thinks safety is the way to go here. I'm going to attack it, just because even if I miss, I don't think it's makeable. To be fair, it's going to double kiss, but I just don't think he's good enough. Even with this absolute straightforward run out, all he's got to do is drop the 14 down in this corner. Come on, Jason, it's not that tough. What on earth is he doing? He's made a pig's ear of it, but he's got away with it. You never know, he could overcut the 8 ball back. But maybe there's not enough respect here. Maybe I lose. Oh, I nearly dogged it as well. No, I think he's obviously too arrogant for GG's. So when we beat him, we certainly won't be giving him any more GG's next game. So we'll commentate through this one. I mean, it's difficult because, again, they're not very good, but I can't say too much because, yeah, I just lost. But yeah, maybe a game or two to find my groove, chat. So what should happen here is Jason should be taking the 4 first to the side pocket. And always looking at anything other than the 4. The ball doesn't even go. Come on, keep going round, keep going round. No, you see, this is the thing. I think sometimes when you find players who aren't that good at this game, they don't take a second to have a look round. It's almost like, yeah, as soon as they see a shot that they think they can make, they'll stop. This is why he's got himself in a pickle, because he played the wrong shot from the beginning. And what he's now going to do is like wildly try and pot as many as he can. But as he's potting the balls out the way, he's going to give the advantage to his opponent, just because he's just taken the balls out the way for the opponent to shoot, because I don't think he's going to get out from here. Now, if KM27 is smart, what he's going to do is just drop that 12 onto the 3 and just give the table back, but give it back in a position where he can't make a ball. Just does this gently. That's the shot. I don't know, maybe he's left the 1 ball, but again, I just don't think Jason's good enough to take these out. Yeah, there we go. So now he's got, I can't even see a shot. It doesn't even have Hail Mary. Maybe the bank shot on the 6. Yeah, he just whacked it so it's straightened up. See, that's the thing about the mechanics of this game. For those who play pool a lot, they'll know that, you know, if you hit a shot like that soft, it will open the angle, and if you play it hard, it will narrow it down. And you can see exactly what happens there because he hit it hard. It straightened up the shot. So yeah, that's the part of the fun of the mechanics of this game. It does play very true to life. Right, come on KM, 10 in the corner. Just stop the white. That'll do you. 12, but you're going to have to give it a little bit of oomph, because you don't want the white ball anywhere near that pocket. Yeah, that's pretty good. 11 in the corner. Now he's got, what he needs to do is commit to this. So he's either needs to commit to put the cue ball over on this side of the table and play it long, or come for the middle. What he's done is he's done exactly in between 2. So now I think if he plays for the corner, the cue ball goes off in this, goes in off in the centre. I think you just realised it. There you go. And now what Jason should do is put the cue ball behind the 7. That's it, but play the 7 back into the centre, or the corner, whichever one he likes. That's it. Point and shoot, buddy. That's it. Point and shoot the 6. Oh my god. So embarrassing, I lost to that guy. Well, KM, I think you've got a bank shot, and that's about it. I don't know what you're looking at, pal. Play the bank shot back into the centre and watch out for the double kiss. No, that was just selling out entirely. Top spin. Oh dear. He's got away with it. Oh look, I think someone's just rage quit. I think KM just rage quit on him. Three balls off the break, not bad, but the 10 ball and the 4 ball that's tied up down the bottom left, that's handy. Because again, I don't think it's going to get out from here. Oops. Now, is it the right time to try and split those out? Yeah, it might not be a bad time. I can take the one in a minute. So yeah, let's try and split that out. I'm not too sure on the rules of 8 ball if I play the 10 onto the 4 whether it'll like it. So I'll play the 7 onto the 10 onto the 4. And then whatever the rules are, it should be okay. Keep the 7 in play was the intention. But the only place I could have landed where I've kind of left myself tricky. We can thin the 6 and shouldn't go in off. But that is such a bad shot. Come on, Nick. Yeah. This might... If I can check it off the cushion, I suppose we can try and flick the 7 back in. But even if we do, we're going to leave ourselves no shot on the 1. Well, we'll deal with hitting it for the time being, because it's still got that cluster with the 15 and 14 next to each other, which is handy. And then we've got to try and be less garbage. Gosh, he got lucky. Yeah, I think so. I think we're just going to play containing again and just try and push the 7 to the middle of the table and leave him not much of a shot. So he's still going to have to come with something from here. Nothing's too easy. But now if he leaves me the 1, I should just be able to draw back a little bit and be able to play the 7. He's got lucky again. I tell you what, this guy should be playing the lottery tonight. Look at what he's just done to the 1 ball. Now I've got no shot to get there. I mean, obviously I'm going to try and spin it over, but I don't think it will work. I'll just pop it out, maybe. There's no shot here at all. No shot, and yet I still fouled. What a moron. What a moron. But I know I was going to say, I don't think he realised he can move the cue ball, but he's done it. Hoping at least having the 1 there means the 8 ball is tough, but I then don't think he's even going to get close to getting down towards the 8 ball. He's just going to take out the easy balls he can, and then I think he'll panic when he gets to the 13 in a minute. For right now, I don't think he's given it a single thought. And now he's either got to go all out for the 13 down the rail. He's playing the 10, he's got to play at perfect pace, because otherwise that's going to happen. So now I think it's time that he's going to rely on luck. Don't think he's even going to hit it going that way. No, I didn't think so. It's definitely mine first, and now if I don't win, I definitely don't deserve it. 2 balls with ball in hand. This would be God, I'll tell you what, I put pressure on myself by going, yeah, it'll be really embarrassing if I can't get out from here. But yeah, we're not missing this one, chat. No GGs for him. He didn't want to GG me. He doesn't get it back. Let's just hope he doesn't run away. Well, that sounded pretty good. Even better. I get down 4, but one of them was the 8 ball. So 8 ball comes back up, and I carry on. So let's have a look. They've all got pockets. They've all got pockets. So the 15 can't go past the 5, which means it's well worth for us to take spots. So let's try and deal with this end of the table first. Just roll that one in nicely for the 7. And then what we need to do is to try and make our way up the table now, chat. So with a bit of luck, we definitely don't want to go that far up the table. I think the 1 will still squeeze past the 3. Yep. And then we'll try and drop the 3 in to the centre as well. And just pull the cue ball back a little bit. And then we can take the 5 into the corner, take the 2 long, and we should be out. And that wasn't great. The problem is I've still obviously got the shot on the 4, but if we have a look, yeah, the 8's a little bit tight to go past the 13 ball, but I think it does pass. So let's trust our ability. No, it's okay, we're good. I think we've stayed the right side of this, so we can still just flick this in. Or just chop it. Oh my god. I shouldn't do this to myself, but I'm definitely looking at this replay for how awful that was. Yeah, that was bad. Okay, there was me feeling all proud of myself that I've managed to hang on the right side of the table. And then I made that much of a pig's ear of it. That was not good. But then nor was that. Again, he's going to get away with it because I don't... Oh, actually, maybe that will cut. It's going to be thin, but it might cut. Yeah, there we go. GG us. Let's hope he's up for another whooping. No, he's run away. I thought he might. Right, well, we're certainly not going to knock around on our own, so let's just come out of this one and see what else there is in the lobby. I wonder if whoever's on this one is still there. We played this guy earlier and he rage quit on us as well, so I'm sure he'll be happy to see me back again. I might just rage quit as soon as I appear. He's still here for now. Either that or he's away from the table. No, here we go. Game on. And the funny thing is the Americans hate losing to the Brits at this game. They believe this is their game and I don't know what they'd say, some limey, you know, there's no way some limey will be able to beat them, but yeah. Yeah, they're not so good at this. Right, okay, so I think we're going to play 15 into the 6 to drop this in, so we're going to have to call the 6 in the corner. And then I think everything's got a pocket after that. Okay, so 7. I'm trying not to dislodge too much if I can avoid it. Just because the more kisses you go into other balls, the more you run the risk of something that did have a pocket then not having one. Right, this is going to be a little bit tight, but hopefully we can get the 4 down past this stripe. No. I wasn't too worried about flicking it because I thought at least if I flick it, it'll just make it easier for the 2 ball to pass it. But here we go, let's see. So it should be 11 in the corner. This should be his first shot. I like the fact he's taking the time to have a look. Unless he's trying to try and play defensive, but I don't know why he would because the table's open for him. Well, that's why if you can attack, you should attack. And I think I'm going to take away the 1 now just because that's limited on where it can go. And if I can, I want to try and get up for the 4 here. It's a little bit of a window, but yeah, we're there. And now, hopefully, we can draw it straight back. Yeah, so this this game this is why I say it's a really good realistic sim, because you can't just go, oh yeah, loads of backspin or loads of this or loads of that. If you go too much and your stroke's not true, it will miscue as well, as you've just seen. We'll pretend I did it just for the stream and the mechanics for people who have never seen this game before, but actually it was just because I was awful. Right, so 4 in the corner. Let's nudge the 5 up, which is good, but I don't think we've got a shot here. The 3 won't bank. The think the 2's going to be stuck no matter what. So do you know what? I'm almost going to kind of give him a put up or shut up type shot and go, right, we're opening this up. Now, if you're good enough, you'll clear up. If you're not, I will. Or miscue like Mong that I just did a minute ago. Yeah, that's not the best first shot by him. It's so tentative. You can see by the stroke that it's almost like he knows he can get out here, or he knows he should be getting out here. That was a bit more of a confident shot. You'll know if he's confident, he'll take the 11. If he's uncertain, he'll take the 15. He's going for it. Love it, love it, love it. Does he fancy playing that into a slightly blind pocket? No, I think he's got the nerve for that. He'll take the easy shots that are on. But then who can blame him not being funny? The 15's got a pocket. Ooh. But again, he's managed to block the 3 ball. So the only thing I might be able to do is if I can pop this in and leave myself an angle on the 5. We might be able to just float past. Put a little bit of side spin, or English as the Americans will say. And maybe, no, it's not taken. I was hoping just to flick the 3 ball out, but now I'm not too sure what to do. I think what I'm going to do is just to try and run the cue ball down to the end rail. Just leave him, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, he's got this long shot on the 15. He can't cut the 12 back. He can't make the 9 right now. And the 3 is at least now hampering the path for the 12. I mean, that's like unbelievably the most defensive shot ever. And he's made a pig's ear of it. So let's see if we can drop this in. We should do it, wasn't too difficult. Use this ball to just control the cue ball. And then it should be a simple drop in. To be fair, on the 7-foot tables, the pockets are very generous. So yeah, normally you shouldn't miss something like that. Let's hope he doesn't run away yet. Good lad. Right, so yeah, so the way that it works in Shooter's Pool is on these tables. I mean, they do have tournaments and competitions on and things, but a lot of the time, most of the games are like just on these open tables, and it's played as winner stays on and winner breaks. So have a quick look. Everything there's got a pocket. Everything there's got a pocket. Everything there's got a pocket. So I think it's just a case of deciding which ones I like the best. I think I'm going to go stripes because the 2 ball, its natural pocket is in that corner. And it looks a little bit congested, so let's hopefully drop in this 15. I'm going to leave that there while we're just sorting out the table. Just try and keep everything nice and controlled for the time being. I think I'll push this one through and leave myself this one down the rail. Again, I'm going to push this with a lot of topspin. Go for the other one down the rail. Whoa! Just overcooked it. So I think we need to look at either that channel or further round, but either way, we're not going to hold. And we've made a pig's ear of that. Well, I don't think this banks in here. However, I always like to check the mechanics and see how this works. Now I know the double kiss was going to happen there. But here we go. Now he's got his chance again. But you saw what happened last time, chat. He's just a bit too nervous and he plays a bit too scared, I think. Yeah, as evidence right there. I think he was half hoping it wouldn't go and just hold the pocket for him. Yeah, this guy is not great. Either that or he's very nervous. But look at this, he's got away with it again. Do you know what? Let's just have some fun. So up comes the back of the cue. I'm going to aim round a little bit. No. Nope, 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 nope. Let's see if he's any more confident with ball in hand, shall we? You've also got in this game, just so you know, chat, there is jump cues as well. So what I might do is find a reason to use one of those in a minute. They're quite good fun. I mean, you obviously hope you're not going to, but for the purposes of Twitch streaming and stuff like that, sometimes it's just about having some fun, isn't it? And the whole purpose of this channel. It's not called serious gaming. It's called fun gaming for a reason. What an awful shot you have played there, buddy. Now, the 7 still goes in the centre, but in order to do it, you're playing a little bit blind. Yeah, you see, it's awful. After contact, you've got to make a rail, so that's a foul shot. Which means I can now just pick this up with ball in hand. We'll drop this in. I'm surprised it's things like that sometimes that make people rage quit. But maybe you're staying calm right now. Thank you, my American compatriot. Are we playing again? Yep. No rage quit yet. So what you're looking at when you're breaking is obviously to try and make a ball, but you also want to just keep the white under control. Right, let's have a look. So there's lots of balls covering one another, but I think we're going to go spots just because that 9 is stuck, and the 3 I think I've got more options with, so we're going to go spots here. Whoa, stop, perfect. Nicely in for that 4. That was one of the balls that we might have had a bit of trouble with. I could flick this in off the 13, but I don't really see any benefit in that. We can just hold the cue ball here to play the 2 down the end. And then I think we're going to try and drop in between the 12 and the 6. Play the 6 back up into the corner. There we go. Right, and now's the time that we probably want to start attacking that difficult ball. So we're definitely going up that end. Well, that was the good part about that shot. I knew if I missed, we were going to be up the other end, and it's not giving him a good look at the table in any which way, shape or form. If he hits that 9, that's absolute jackpot for us, chat. Oh, that's so kind of you. Literally just cleared out the only ball that's the real problem for me. But we're still going to have to come with a shot here. We've got the wrong side of the 6. He's covered the 3. The 6 is obviously going to send us the wrong side of the table. So I think we'll try and find a sensible just up and down. So a little bit of draw on it just to try and avoid that 12 ball. And then check side. And we haven't gone far enough. God, 1 extra rotation and we're perfect and out on that. So again, we're just going to have to contain a little bit. Just play off that ball. Don't leave him anything too easy. And now we still got to come with a shot again. I mean, if he hits that 14, that's amazing, but I don't think he will. He'll try and get that 12 in the corner. He's done all right, but see, he should now attack, play that ball in the middle, but I can see him playing something stupid here because he's going to play scared. It's a very touchy shot, which again can go wrong, and it has for him. I think the 3 ball will go. It's a bit of bad luck in terms of where that 1 has gone, but we'll try and bank it anyway. Get off the cushion. There we go. Well, again, he'll play scared, I'm sure. He should just literally be playing that 14 in the side. There you go. If he plays with a bit more confidence, he'll be fine. But he does tend to play a little bit scared at times. And that's not great, but he's now going to have to attack, I think. 11 in the corner. Nope. Well, I did say we'll try and play the jump cue. This looks like a good chance to do it. I'm not the best with the jump cue on this game. There's players that are incredibly good and incredibly accurate, and they can almost play like the ball's not there. But we should only need a little hop over that. So you never know. Let me just call the shot. No, Skate the Game's got it. Look at that. Well, chat, that's one for the highlight reel, right? We'll just have another look at this just for the fun, but yeah. Almost like I planned that. Does he even give me no GGs, no good shot, no nothing? I don't think he's happy with me right now, chat. But he's back for another go. I think he's determined to beat me. Put a little bit more oomph into that break, and yet still made nothing. So here, I think spots is definitely the way to go. Just because where that 9 ball is and where the 1 ball is, but I don't know whether he sees it the same as I do. If he pots that 1 ball, then I'd take stripes after that. Thank you. Because I think all the stripes have got pockets. That 10 ball maybe is a little bit difficult, but I think it will play in the centre. Well, let's start taking some of these balls out and see where we go after that. Maybe I'm going to have to keep up this side now. This has just made this shot far more difficult. Because I had to stay that side, because the 15, he's taken away my pocket for it. So we're going to have to use the backup and play the centre. So we're good with that one. Nicely out and back into the centre of the table. This might be the point where we try and get the 10 ball a bit clearer. So we're going to slam this one in. That should be enough for that 10 ball to go into the centre now. So 13 and play up for the 10 we've just freed. That's not a great shot. I've kind of dogged that a little bit. But we're still going to play it and hopefully we'll be alright. Nicely done, chat, and then it should be 12, 11, 8 GGs. Then we don't want to just draw this one back a little bit. We've got to watch out obviously for the middle pocket. Don't have to do too much with that one. And again, just need to watch for the in-off here, so I'll play it with some top spin and aim to overcut it slightly. There we go. Great stuff, GG's us. Now we've got a new guy entering the room. Where's this one from? Romania, I think. Let's see how this guy is. I think in terms of like their in-game ranking, they're similar. So I don't think this guy is going to set the world alight, but he shouldn't also be a novice either. But let's see. Oh no. Tater Tot's back as well, so maybe he wants another go at the game. I don't know why he's picked stripes there, but he's played a really good first shot. No, I think he knows what he's doing in terms of how the game should be played, but I think he's struggling a little bit with pace control, which is such a big thing in this game, because it's like it's not like 8-ball pool. You're controlling everything off your mouse. So because everything's controlled off your mouse, it's very much a case of you've got to get a decent stroke on the ball. If you do anything silly like that, you see, it's just because you didn't play a decent stroke through the ball. It's difficult to explain, but if anyone ever gets this game or anyone's got this game, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So hopefully we just want to slow roll the 7 down towards the pocket. Hopefully big pocket. Nice. That'll give us the 2 ball. So the 6 looks like the difficulty at the moment. So let's deal with this end of the table first. Now, have I been a right plum? No, we got away with that. That's all right. So again, we're just going to push this one through. Try and bring ourselves back out a little bit. It's a bad shot, Nick. I had to do really well to mess myself up, but maybe we'll play another one of these jumps like we did last shot or last rack. Right, call the shot. We're good. I did say, see, I got carried away, you see, because last rack, immaculate. This one, yeah, that's overconfidence. That's what that is. But we're hoping. See, what he should be doing here, he shouldn't be taking this ball. He's putting crazy spin on it and everything. I think it's like, yeah, he's got lucky there that he didn't knock the 8 in or something stupid. But what he should have done is just carefully potted one of the ones in the middle to open himself back up. But instead, it's like, you know, first time he's ever learned how to play English on a ball. And so he's playing all kinds of Larry spins and stuff. I think that will pass, but it's not 100%. Oh. Again, here comes a whole load of spin and English for no reason at all. I don't know quite what the purpose of that is, because he now hasn't got a pocket for the red 11. Oh, he's playing all kinds of like John Virgo trick shots here. Now what's he going to do? 10 up the corner? Or a bank shot on the 10? What do we think, chat? He's going for it in the corner, I think. It's not a bad effort, but now we're going to have to come with something special. Because that 6 ball, somehow I've got to get the other side of that to be able to play it in. So let's at least give us a better chance of a shot by getting that one out of the way. You know what, that might not be so bad. I think if I can play the 1 ball down to where the 8 is, it might flip the 8 out of the way. That will be absolute jackpot if this works. Look at this. Come on, baby. Now, we have a decision to make, chat. Do we go for this, or do we just tuck him up behind the 8? That if we have a chance, we go. That's the plan. No, we're going to knock his in or get close to it, but it doesn't matter because our one's gone in. It's still legal. And then we're going to have to come with the shot. Come on, baby. 8 in the corner. Ah! Oh, the crowd goes wild. Oh, the crowd lets out the big sigh. Lucky, lucky boy. God, what a shot that was as well. God, we could have got straight back at him, but someone else has entered the room. We'll give him the GGs. Fair play, he did do good that game. I mean, admittedly, he did put some crazy spin on for no reason, but still liked it as entertaining. It's better to watch than someone just dropping balls in. So come on, Stephen Paula. Your first shot should be... Let's get rid of our chat and let's follow him round. So it should be this one. Nicely bringing the cue ball out. He's got a little bit... Oh no, I think he's good. I think he can still play that 6, but he might clip the 5. No, he's done good. And now he's just got to do which one he feels. So the 11 will cut in the side, but it's not easy. He can take the 15, but he's going to run into all these spots, which means kind of anything can happen. And he's trusting to luck a bit, and he hasn't got so lucky with that because the red 11, that's not going anywhere. And this is going to be like 1,000,000 to 1 shot for him to make that. So now, John Adasha, first time we're going to see him play. So I would say his first ball should be the 6 in the corner or the 4, depending which one he feels most comfortable with. Can always tell he's going to be half decent because he's checking around the table. So I think 6 ball is his first one. I really hope he doesn't take this long on every shot because it's not that fun to watch. Come on, buddy, just drop this in. There's nothing special you need to do about it. You always know you're taking too long if you hear the clock. And 1 ball, nothing else you need to see. Just drop this in. Then I think he's going to go 4 ball next. And then all he wants to do is to take the 4 and just bring it back a little bit. So back to maybe where that centre line is. Definitely shouldn't be going forwards with this. There we go. So yeah, I think he could have done with coming back a little bit further, but he should be okay. It's just instead of giving himself a bit of space to be able to cue, he's now going to have to be a little bit tentative with his shot. So 3 in the centre. He's spending ages trying to find his aiming point. It's not that difficult, buddy. Put the ball in the hole. Yeah, he's done that well. And now again, this is where he needs to commit. So he's either going to have to come off the end rail and come back, or he's going to try and hold it and force the pocket a little bit. But if he screws across the table, he does have a potential scratch on the other side. He's screwed across, his chance into luck a little bit. It's a feely shot. These are tougher than they look. And he also, unless he puts a little bit of side on it, he could scratch back into this centre. Ooh. There you go, Stephen Paula. Someone's hung the 9 or the 8 ball for you again. The difficulty is where that orange 13 is. That's like the toughest place for a ball to be on an American pool table. It's horrible where it is there. So this should be John Adasha winning, and then we get to take him on. Oh no. Oh no, no we don't. We get to take on Stephen Paula. We get to have some revenge. He gave him the cursed GG's before the ball had gone in. Absolutely jinxed him a treat there. Right, let's zoom out a little bit so we can see what we're doing. That looks like a dry break. The only shot we've got is on this stripe. And I always like to attack, so let's go after this strike ball. We're going to push through. A little bit of spin just to get us off this side of the table. Move us back over to the centre. And give us some choices. So obviously the cluster down there is where the problem's going to be. But let's just mind our work and take out the easy ones. We'll deal with those in a second. So nicely done. And again, the other problem is going to be where the 8 ball goes. But I'll tell you what we might do is we might do a bit of a Melling special and try and masse round that 11. And missed everything. Stephen Maguire once did that, where he went to go in the reds in a game of snooker and literally went through the whole lot and missed everything. So this is going to be a little hit and hopey. So we're going to make the 11 and hope to just come up the table and leave ourselves a sniff of something. But there's nothing there. So just containing, I think, for now, chat. Just play off this ball. Oh my god. And play the worst sellout ever. That was appalling. But we'll see how committed he is. His first ball should be the 2 if he actually wants to go for the run out. Or I suppose he can go for the 3 and try and flick the 2 out, which he's done, but it's not really convincing. So he's opened up the 8 for us now. Now he's going to have to come with a serious shot. Bit of a wild lunge at that one. Now, here's the thing. The easiest ball to pot is going to be that 10. We could probably slide that 10 down. But if the 14 passes, which I think it does, this might be the shot that can win or lose us the game. So we're going to have to call it down to this corner. But if it goes, it should also flick out the 12 for us as well. No, it's just another horrendous shot. That's just not good enough. But I suppose the good thing is I didn't dislodge the 12, so it's going to cause him some problems now. Yeah, well done, Johnny Trick Shot, but it's not going to help you. I wouldn't have minded him taking out the 6 ball there. Just because the 6 ball is the easy one he can use to open up the other one. So I could do with it not being there, but no such luck. Right. So let's take this one and use this one to get back down the table and see what we're left. That is not good. So I don't think I even want to pot this now. So what we're going to do is just put it over towards where the pocket is and just use it to make the game awkward for him. It's a bit of a sloppy, horrible rack, but maybe we'll let him be the hero this time. Or attempt to be the hero. Now actually the smart shot here is the 6 onto the 10. Because he won't give me ball in hand and I can't do anything with the 12 where it is anyway. But I'm glad he did that because now he's going to have to try and do something stupid crazy like 6 down the top or something. I don't know what he's calling here. He's going for nothing, but he could drop the cue. Oh, you lucky, lucky boy. Look at this, angled. Right, divide the table. So even in, even out. But I think we're going to play for the 12. Midpoint is just past this diamond, so it should be about here, I think. So just past the diamond, about there. Should hit this 12 ball. There we go. No damage done with that shot. And now hopefully we can put him in a little bit of a predicament now. But again, these shots are easier or far more difficult than you think, just because it's on just the touch of a mouse. There's no power gauge in this game. The speed you push the mouse through is the speed you hit the shot. Right, let's just try and tie him up a little bit again. How well have we done there? That's not bad, because again he's got to judge the speed, and if he drops in that 10 ball, which is natural to do, unless he tries to send it over the other side of the table, he's going to leave me the shot on the 12. That couldn't have gone much worse for him. So let's bring that down. We could, you know, it looks like it's an easy pocket, but sometimes the middles play a bit funny. So we're not going to risk it. We're going to drop the 12 down into the corner. And then we're just going to have to play careful again here. So even though I'm not going to play the center of the pocket, this should allow the cue ball just to run a little bit up the table and not get stuck. And now let's see if I can dog it again. Alright, no more dogging the 8 ball, Nick. There we go. GG's. Now we can take on unfortunate John Adasher. I mean, I don't mind if he wants to be unlucky against me. No, happy days. Oh no, I think I might have exploded the 1 ball off the table there. I think I did. We will run a replay for it, obviously. Oops. Yeah. That may be a little bit too hard. So let's see what he's thinking here. He needs to be careful not to play backwards. I think the game has an issue if he doesn't play out of or the other side of the line. So I think the American terminology is he's got to play out of the kitchen. But for us Brits, we just think that's got something to do with where the kettle is. Right, so now he's elected to be stripes. He's playing cagey, he's trying to cover pockets. But what he's actually done is kind of covered his own one away. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the 6 down the other end of the table and let the cue ball slide down the other end of the table. 6 is fine, 5 is fine. He's got no shot on that 14 ball yet, so we don't have to worry about him being able to run out from here. I think he's going to play too cautious, and I might lull him into thinking that I'm not going to go for it. But the only thing I need to do is just manoeuvre that 7 ball a little bit. And once that 7 ball's manoeuvred out, then we can go for it. He might just pop my 4 here. Yeah, I thought he might. Right, so let's give him a put up or shut up ultimatum. There you go, buddy. All the balls are there for you. Now you're good enough or you're not. If you are, let's see it, and if you're not, you can throw it. So he's definitely calling the shot. He's calling the combination for the 14 in the corner. Nicely done. Well, ish. The pot's good, the rest of it was atrocious. Because he can't cut back the 13, he can't do anything with the 12 from here. He might try and nudge up and hide the cue ball, but it's going to be an incredible touch to be able to do it. If he thinks this cuts, this is a mistake. There's no way that cuts. So now I think it's time for us to go for this. So let's start off with the 3 ball. Normally I'd screw this back and try and split the other ones open, but I have a sneaking suspicion just where the cue ball was. I was worried about running into the centre, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the 7 in the corner, leave ourselves an angle on the 2, and hopefully, just want to trickle this down and we want to leave an angle on the 2. That's good, and hopefully we can just split those 2 up. And if we can split those 2 up, we should be out. Come on, Nick. Or now we're going to have to go for, we might be able to make a plant out of these 2. So we're going 5 onto the 6 and aiming for the corner pocket. So let's see. What a pot we've made there. But we've lost the cue ball to the corner pocket. So chat, now it's a case of if this guy has got any ability at all, he should be out. He should be moving the cue ball back and taking the 12 into the top right corner. So as we look at it there, he should put the cue ball in between the orange 13 and the blue 12. This is the wrong shot. I mean, I love it because it's making his clearance so much more difficult. But it's the wrong shot to be playing here. Yep, well done. That was awful. Unless he's going to try, I mean, maybe he'll try and leave himself the combination. But again, the problem is when you play combination shots, whilst you think you know where the balls are going to go, sometimes they can just run a little bit funky. So hopefully he's going to get his cue control just wrong. Because again, it's difficult on a mouse. He's done that really well actually. The only thing we can hope for is that he tries to play too much into the centre of the pocket, and if he does, if he draws it he goes in off, and if he pushes through he goes close to in off. He might be overcutting this, that'd be good if he did, but no, I don't think so. Yes, he did. I thought he was, because he was so scared about trying to create an angle for himself. Yes, that's inexperience and awful, but it's great for me. Just go along, open up the cue ball a little bit. Robert's your father's brother, we win again. And he's even covering the pocket, which means I don't have to worry about the in-off here. Whee! We get to go back against Stephen Pooler again now. So maybe a little bit less power this time. We don't want balls flying off the table like we did last time. But we also wanted to make something. I think here he should go spots. But it's a difficult first ball, I think, no matter which one he goes for. Yeah, none of them were an easy first shot. But I still think spots are the option. So we'll take the 5 into the centre and maybe try and do something with that 1 and 9 ball, because that's the tricky one. No, we've just made it slightly worse. Perfect. We can have another go at it here off the 7 ball. No, we've messed that up as well. God, what a hash we made of those 2 shots. But the nice part is the 1 and the 9 are still the problem. Again, if he was feeling confident, maybe he could try and cut that 13 and open up that 1-9. No. Oh, look. See, this is when you know it's not going for you. The guy miscues and blocks the pocket. Which one do we go for? We're going to go for the 7 and try and run round for those 2, the 2 and the 4. Just made them worse as well. Honestly, I don't think there's a single thing we can do right today. Right, off the 3 and open up the 1 and the 9. There we go. Nope, and nope, and nope. We are cursed today, chat. Right. Let's just carefully open those up. Done job. There you go, buddy. If you think you can run out from here, you go for it. But this table is horrible now for spots. So I need him to like try crazy outs and move balls around, and yeah, something needs to happen, because right now we're not winning the game from here. Taking this out will help me massively. Thank you. And yeah, that 10 ball's not perfectly placed now either. I mean, admittedly, it blocks the 8 for me as well, but now he's gone for a lunge. Well, let's see what we've got. So if we go for the 6, the cue ball's naturally going to come over and hopefully open up that 1 and 9 again. So let's go for this first. We've opened it a bit, but again, didn't hit the ball with confidence. And if you don't hit the ball with confidence, this is what's going to happen. So I think we're just going to try and hide a little bit. I was going to say, leave him no shot, because I'll leave him really close to the 13. He's really close to the 13, and he's absolutely nailed on for that ball into the middle. But hopefully our saving grace, unless he gets lucky with this one as well. Now I was worried he'd smash that and split open the 2 and the 14, but he hasn't done. If he plays this one off the 2, that would be good. No, it's just literally lunged at everything. I mean, every ball has gone in, but it doesn't count because he's still got to call the shot. So because there's no call on the right ball, it doesn't count. So he turns the table over, but it's not a foul. So I think at the moment, if we just have a look and think, if we put the cue ball here, it's not great for him, and I don't think he can cut it in. Definitely from here he can't. And you never know, we might encourage him to have a little go at just doing something stupid. And if he does something stupid, that 8 ball's going to move. And when the 8 ball can move, people can lose frames. So there's nothing he can do from here. There's no bank shot, there's no nothing. I can't see how he's going to get safe. Even hit and hope, he's still got to call the pocket. So there you go, that was awful. So now we just think which is the right way to go, and I think the easiest route is 2, 1, 4, 8. So 2 and just pretty much stop the cue ball where it is. Then the 1 ball, and we've got a choice here. We can either come off the side cushion and play it into the centre, but I like the playing it long with this one. So all we need to do is just make sure we come a little bit off the cushion, just like that. We play it long, and it means the 9 ball, even if I miss, he's not going to make it. I mean, let's face it, we're not really going to miss this shot, but yeah, from here you see he couldn't have made the 8 either, but it leaves us the shot to just drop this in carefully. GG, we win. Back to John Adasher. Never know, we might go on a 30-40 game unbeaten streak here, chat. But we definitely need to find a better break. Now this one is definitely, even though the stripes look like they're controlling the pocket, with that 10 ball and 8 ball where it is, I think I'd rather have spots right now. But I think he'll go stripes because I think he'll take the 9 in the centre. Come on, buddy, you need to make a decision. Time's running out. What an awful shot. Right, so we've got a choice of anything we want. Now maybe what we do is we go with stripes, but we go with stripes after we clear that pocket away. So we're just going to aim to flick this one off the 8 ball, and now that pocket's clear for us, and now we've got a nice layout. So 9 ball first. Don't want to do too much with that, we just need to leave ourselves the path to the 15 onto the 12. So we need to call the 12 in the corner. And what we want to do is we want the 15 to stick. Perfect. And now we can use that little route out of there. And hopefully we'll have a shot. Nicely done. We've played that absolutely inch perfect, chat. 11 ball, 13 ball, 10 ball, 8 in the side. So 11 in the corner, 13 in the corner, 10 in the corner, and 8 in the side. Don't have to do anything special with these. Nothing but stop shots. And it's GG's us. I think Stephen Poole has decided he's had enough. But John Adasher wants another go at this. Come on. We've got to get a bit more luck off the break. We're going to have to try a different break, I think, chat. So I think he's just going to take the obvious one right by the cue ball. But there's no way there's going to be a run out from here. And this guy takes too long anyway. He'll overthink it. And then he'll hear the beeps and start panicking. But where that 13 and 4 ball is, at the top of the screen, those two combined as they are means he's not going out. Be no different than if I was at the table. If you can't find a decent way to split those balls up, that's awful. That is awful. Not going to make a rail. Ball in hand foul. So what we're going to do, chat, is we're going to take the opportunity to try and open these up straight away. And see what we've left ourselves. So the 4 at least does go up the other side. It will go in the centre, but that's going to be a bit of a squeeze. So for the time being, let's just take this ball out and come back into some open ground. We've hit that an absolute plum. Nicely done us, because we've now got the chance for this 4 down the corner. And if this one drops and we're on the next ball, we have a very good chance of GG's again. Look at that, hit that sweet. Right, the only thing now that I'm looking at on this table is that 8 ball. The 8 ball is the one that's tough, but if I do play it off the 1, it shouldn't be too difficult. So again, nothing special coming up here, but the shot is going to be getting from the 3 to the 1 ball. So we do want to leave ourselves a little bit of an angle on the 3. We haven't given that enough, chat. So we're going to have to go twice across here, I think. And play it with a little bit of check to keep it up this end. It's too much check side. And no shot. So again, I think we'll play a little bit defensive and see what he does. Well, that wasn't the best shot, but on the same basis, we've now got the 8 ball out, so he now at least has a little thing to worry about. If I'd have played it softer, the 8 sticks with the 9 and 10, and so he's got a bit of a security. But this is where you see bad players. He should be going for the 13 and going for the finish here, but he just hasn't got the confidence, so he's trying to dolly up some horrible little safety. And even though he's got me snookered, it's not that difficult to hit it. And because it's close to the pocket, we've got a good chance, chat, of making this ball. You know, I don't want to promise, but this ball in here is not the most difficult shot. It's not easy, but it's also not the most difficult either. Let's have a look. How close are we? We're not close. We've hit it, but we haven't made it. However, now he's got a nightmare of a shot, because the only thing he can do is hit that 8 ball. So he's going to have to come off that 8 ball and try somehow to leave it safe. And the obvious ball to hide behind is the 9 ball. So he thinks this is good. I think that cuts. So unfortunately, if I hit this one well, we will be doing GG's again. Looks too thick. What are you doing? God, this guy's awful as well. It's going to take another 10 seconds thinking about what his life choices are. It's not complicated, buddy. 9 into the corner. Nope, he's too scared of that one. What on earth is he doing? He's playing so scared. Now the clock's on him. I don't even know. I'd love to try and commentate on what he was thinking there, but maybe he just decided he's had enough and he wants an early night. Or he just thought, we're going to be so bad, we'll just miss the ball entirely. He's thrown me off that much by being that awful that now I'm just giving him chances. Oh, what am I doing? I mean, it's going to be funny if he doesn't get out from here again. He's got ball in hand. Come on, buddy, it's not tough. He's going to put himself under pressure again because the clock's going to go on him. Here you go. Quick. Well, guess what, chat? I might have cocked up the last one, but this is unmissable. I can't even GG him. I feel too guilty about that. But I should have been paying attention. Right, I think we're going to go the other side, chat. We have no luck the way we were. Just listening for the thud of the ball. And nothing again. This guy, by the way, just in case you've never seen this game before, chat, this guy has the colour that shows he's an amateur, as in probably he's only recently downloaded the game. So we'll go a little bit easy on him because it's nice to see new players come into this game, and I don't want to discourage him by as soon as he gives me a chance just clearing up. But admittedly, if he is alright, I mean, he could be alright at this game. Again, it could be a new account or something. But we shall see. But yeah, I don't want to give him too much of a hard time if he is awful. No, he's actually... Do you know what? He's actually played pretty decently. I think he's been better than the other one, and the other guy had a semi-pro ranking. So yeah, I think this guy's it's like a rookie ranking. I think it is. It's called in this game. By the way, if anyone's got any favourite games they want to see, just let me know. I'm quite happy to move to a 9-foot table and play 9-ball, or we can play 8-ball on a 9-foot. We can open up snooker, Chinese 8-ball, American, UK pool, whatever you want. I mean, this one is probably the one that I've got the highest ranking at in terms of the games that I play, but again, it's about having fun. So if anyone wants to see any different game, just let me know and we'll line that up as well. We'll go and find the winner stays on table for it. There we go. Now we've got all our trouble balls out in one shot, and now it should just be a case of connecting the dots. We'll leave the 10 hopefully till the end, just because it's down the same end as the 8-ball, and the less distance you have to make the ball travel, the less places it can go wrong. So we're going to go for the 14 and hopefully just pop the cue ball out, just like that. The only thing we've done is I think we've left a little bit of a funky angle here, so we're going to have to try and push the 15 up towards the middle pocket. That's awful. That truly was atrocious. Right, 15-10 combo. That's the only shot we can play here. Nope, awful. But we've blocked, I think. We'll see in a second. I don't think that 3-ball will pass now. So I mean, it hasn't made it easy for us now from here either, but if you're not at the table, you want the table tough for your opponent, and at least it's he's going to have to do a little bit of work to get out from here. He's gone straight for it. Look at that for an effort. Nope, you can't cut it from there unless he goes for an insane bank shot. I mean, that would be full confidence if he goes for this. But yeah, even if he makes this 7-ball, I don't know quite what he does from it. He might just try and run it down towards the pocket. Nope, he's gone all out for it. So chat, I think we're going to have a little look at this combination. 15 onto the 10 into the corner. If we make it, I think we're naturally going to be on the 15. If we don't, again, we're alright where the 8-ball is. I don't think he can get out from here. But what he should be doing is running off the 7, but on the left side and putting me behind the 8. I don't think he's seen it. There you go, that's the shot, just gently. I don't know why I'm encouraging him to do it. Oh dear. That's why I need to be gently and need to be a thin contact. Otherwise, it's disaster. Right, chat, I think that will pass. So we're going to play on the theory that it will. That's not great. So we're just going to try and just gently trickle this. just enough to drop it, because then we've still got the shot on the 8 ball. If we went too far down the table, then there's no shot after this. Let's not try and totally miss this one like last time. GG's. I've got a new person coming in. Wenatchee. Oh, look at this. So this guy is like mega pro expert, whatever level. So he's playing on the same ranking as I am. So these should be some good games now. Either that or I'm going to get pumped. But I still can't find a break that works. But now, because the person I'm playing is a higher rank, the fact there's a few clusters and bits and pieces and it's a dry break, I'm kind of happy. So let's see how good he is. Come on, Wenatchee. Let's see what you got. I've dressed you up to chat to be good. Don't let me down. Yeah, you can immediately see you'll always find the better players are always looking for the finish. So he's looking around the table to work out where his problem balls are. And now he's going to look to just drop this one in. Oh, well, it should. Okay, that's awful. I don't know whether that's a brain fart or a misclick or something, but he should have just rolled that in, because if he had the shot just here, he'd have such an easy shot to put that red 11 down the corner. But instead he's gone some leery way to try and get out here. Yeah, you see? He hasn't got the shot now. So he hasn't got the shot on that. He hasn't got the shot on the 12. So he is now in trouble. And I think he knows the trouble he's in. So the only thing he can do is to try and contain this game somehow. But I don't even know the best way to contain from here. Can't even see like a crazy lunge at something. There just wasn't anything to go after there. However, it's not awful for him because he hasn't left a lot. So what I'm going to do, I think, is we're going to come off this side cushion and hopefully hide behind everything. But if not, he still won't have a shot. You'll see. Because guess what? I haven't called that, which means it's his turn. Same as calling safety. So he's now in like the worst position he can be. I don't know why he's got a jump cue. Surely he's not going to try and jump like 1 millimeter between the balls. Well, apparently he is. He might be one of these expert jumpers at the game. No, I wouldn't say that was expert. Comments in chat about what you thought about that one, but it certainly wasn't expert. Right, let's have a look. Neither one of those will go without being moved. So I think we're going to have to try and move it straight away off this 2 ball. That probably is the right ball to do it from. Because if it goes a little bit wrong, we can always just duck and hide again. Which is exactly what we're going to do. And now the nice thing is, chat, that the 7 and 4 are open. I don't know why he's still got a jump cue. I mean, that's ridiculous. Yeah. There's not really anything he can do here. Table's looking nice for us. I think the 4 now passes the 7. So our trouble little cluster is not a trouble anymore. And now I think we take the 3 ball out and then work our way up the table. So 3 ball, 1 ball first, I think. 3 ball nicely done. The 6 is a little bit tight into that corner, so I think we're going to play the 6 for the middle. So we just put a little bit of drag on this. And then we'll play the 6 ball last. So 4 ball next. Oh my god. The other thing that you forget about this game as well is there's such a thing called throw. So when you put side, it will naturally move it slightly to the other side. And when you're too busy talking and gas bagging, you forget about it, don't account for it, and make an absolute hash of it like I just did. Or make a hash of it like he just did. Maybe he's streaming as well, who knows. But look at this, lucky, 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 he has got away with it. So we're going to have to try and jump over the edge of that 6 ball. And we're going to go for this one into here. But I'm so bad at jump shots, chat, as you've just witnessed again. Surely you can't mess this up again. All he needs to do is put a bit of topspin on this, run it down to the corner. There's the topspin. We definitely want another go at this guy. He's certainly not that good. We should have had him twice. Come on, buddy. GG's. GG's. Oh, no, we got this guy first. I don't know how many games we've just gone without a loss. There we go. We lost that one, and then we've gone that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and then just lost here. Oh, look, here we go. Here's the guy that's on the table who thinks he's all that. You can see I haven't played this game in a long, long, long time. So the games that you're played 12, 1, 10, this is what we've done tonight. So it's kind of from scratch. But I will tell you categorically, the guy Hitham will not win this game. And I definitely want another go at this guy. Unless, of course, anyone wants to see another game, and we'll switch over and play a different game. So let's see if we can understand what's going on in Hitham's head. Other than, yeah, I'm lucky I'm playing, or I enjoy playing for fun, or whatever. But I think he's going to try and cut this 2 ball down to the corner pocket. It wasn't really on, but it's done him a favour because at least he's blocked the obvious pocket for the 8 ball. So let's see. Wenatchee's only really got one clear shot here, which is a 13 ball. You use the 6 to hold, so now he's got the 15, but he's a little bit straight on this. Let's just zoom out a bit so we can see this. I don't know quite what he's going to do with this one now. He might just he might think about going 12 into the 10. Now apparently he's going to try and cross bank the 12 over into that pocket. A little bit harder, and that would have been a good shot, but you know, crazy as it sounds, an 8 ball, him potting that 2 would have actually been a good shot. Because as long as you play a legal contact at the beginning, so you hit the right ball, if something else goes in, it might be loss of turn, but it's not a foul. So tactically, sometimes you can actually like plant your balls onto theirs to get them out of the way. So 5 onto the 2 here. I mean, not being funny, Hitham's actually got a chance of winning here, but unfortunately I just don't think he's that good at the game. I mean, he's not bad. He's definitely not rookie standard, so you know, don't be fooled by his rating, because he's definitely better than that. Certainly not the first time he's played this game, I'll tell you that much. So he's now looking for the bank on the 3 ball. Needs to hit this with a bit of pace because he needs to try. There you go. What a shot that was. Do you know what hit him? We're going to have a replay for this one. What a hit that was. Nicely done. So now, if he can hold his nerve and put the 6 down the rail, he's going to prove me wrong. And he's going to win this game. And when actually he'll be spitting feathers if he does, because the way the mechanics works in this game, your ranking goes up and down a little bit as long as you're playing people who are similar ranking to you. But if you play someone who's a very low ranking and you lose, it smashes you for points. So Wenatchee might be feeling a little bit of pressure here. Yeah, you see, buddy? That is not good. And you know Hitham is not any stranger to coming up and making some shots. So let's see what you're actually aiming up to try and do. I don't think you know what to do. I don't know what to do from here. Maybe come off that end cushion and try and nestle behind the 10. But yeah, there's not a lot you are going to do from here, pal. Unless you get really lucky. Zoom out and see what's going on. Right, so he just needs to hold his nerve here. Does Hitham? Just don't snook himself behind the 9 ball. Leave himself a shot on the 8 is the move here. Well, he's played it safe. So he's left himself the shot. That's the potting angle. That's what we want to see. Come on, Hitham, prove me wrong. When I said there's no way you're going to win, look at this. What an animal. I'll show you in a second. So if you look on, I mean, now obviously I'm going to go and lose to him as well, but you see here, so it's like, yeah, lost 3, lost 4, gained 1. If I refresh the screen now, you'll see, there you go. Hitham got a plus 10 for that, and Wenatchee lost -5 of his ranking, so he's going to be spitting feathers. Right, so let's try and not have the same outcome for us. So hopefully 10 ball in the corner is the first shot for us, chat. Oh god. And what you also don't want to do is to accidentally drag the mouse, because it ends up with you dollying a shot like that and giving away ball in hand. I think you can tell by my sigh how impressed I am with that shot. Well, the nice part is he's lining up to shoot this one straight. So it could be he'll leave himself an angle on the 9 to split up that. No, there we go, perfect. So it's perfect because he's played the wrong shot there. If he left himself low on the 9 ball, he could have split out the 8 and the 14. But instead, he's not going to leave himself anyway to get to him. I don't think anyway. I mean, the problem is there's a couple of balls around it, so there's always a chance you can get to it. But what you always want to do is to try and take out your trouble balls early on. Because if it then doesn't quite go right, at least you've got other balls you can use. But if he's going to leave it to his last ball, it's either going to have to fall perfect for him or he's going to be in trouble. High risk strategy this is. Right, chat, let's see if we can open up some of ours. So the 2's got a pocket, the 4's got a pocket, the 5's got a pocket. The 8, if I have to, we can always look for the bank shot. So let's open up our cluster. This is a nailed on plant, so we're certainly not going to miss this. A little bit of draw just to bring us out and give us some options, hopefully. There we go. So we're going to push this forward, which hopefully will come off the back cushion and leave us a choice of 1 or 3. Or the 1. And we'll play this one just with plain topspin, because we want to just go twice over back for the 3. So that's perfect. Now we've got to try and think about how to get to the 5 and the 4. But having a look from here, I think that might be the option. To play into the corner pocket rather than playing into the centre. It's nicely done. Now here's the decision. I think I'm going to smash into the 8 here and hope that it comes out good. Or not. Okay, now we are in trouble, chat. So we're going to play the 2 up the end, let the cue ball go across. And we've... the 8 came out and we got unlucky. So I'm going to call the 8 ball into the centre, just because there's a chance it comes off this ball and goes in. I don't think it will, but that's the most likely, I think. Ooh, we weren't far off, chat. So let's see which Hithem we're playing today. Are we playing the one who actually plays really good, or are we playing the one who makes some clangers? It's not bad, but he's going to be a little bit... He needs to be mindful of what he's doing here, just because the 8 is so precariously like on the lip of the pocket. So like a little nudge wrong with a 9 ball or something, and that can drop. I don't think it will, because I think the natural angle it's going to push it just past the 8, but doesn't mean that he's not going to be nervous about it, just like that. Right, so hopefully, chat, as much as this looks like we're in a bad position, I don't think we are. I'll take these all day long. All I need to do is just make sure we don't follow this in. It's looking good. It's looking very good. GG us. I think the guy who was highly ranked, Hithem scared him off. Oh, look at this. Ball down, ball down. That sounds like that's better sounds. So I'm not a big fan of stripes just because of this cluster, but that 14 ball, I should be able to get the 15 ball out off the back of it. So I think we are going to go stripes. And obviously there's a couple less of them, which isn't always an advantage, but we're alright. So if we can just stop the cue ball, we can play the 15 down the end. And then all we need to do, I mean, I say all we need to do is not an easy shot, but assuming it goes in, which it hasn't quite, we just had to be on this, and look at that. Absolutely plumb perfect we were. Had the whole table at our mercy. 10 ball was good, 11 ball was good, but never mind. I have a sneaking suspicion we'll be coming back to the table here. Right, so all we need to do is to make sure one of our balls doesn't block the other one here. So let's put a little bit of satin on this ball. And we have finished. Oh, are you kidding me? I think it's probably good, but I'm too scared to try it, so I'm just going to push the 10 down towards the pocket. If it happens to drop, great. If it doesn't, it's just not the end of the world. There we go. We've got a nice angle now to head down the table. Hopefully we can use that 4 ball, but if we skid past it, no, perfect. Use the 4 ball, held us there nicely, and now it should just be 8 in the corner. GGS. Now we've got Jogan maybe. Well, he's German, he's definitely not going to like losing. Nice, we heard the right sounds. Cool, more than one that was. Okay, so stripes are looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. It's the first ball that's the problem. If that one doesn't go, we can maybe play the combination. We can maybe slow roll that in the centre. It should drop, but these are never guaranteed. The centre pockets on these tables Tougher than you give him credit for, but let's just try and slow roll him in. Nope. I've probably sold out this game if this guy's any good, because both of these spots and stripes are absolutely dolly drop-ins. These are. All he's got to do is navigate his way around and hold his nerve. Probably should have looked at stripes a little bit more. At spots, looking at how easy they are, I probably should have just looked for the first spot, but hindsight and all that, always 20/20. So this guy strokes the ball in nicely. See what happens when he actually has to come with more of a shot. Yeah, you see? It's alright, well they're easy for you, but once the pressure's on, it's not always the easiest to do. So let's open these up now. Let's make this combination and head back down the table and see what we're looking at afterwards. There's the combination. It's probably about the worst place I could have dropped. So we're going to take this one out and hope to be in a slightly better place. That's much better. So now we've got a path to finish this game out. Just a case of making the shots you need to make, making the right decisions, and not going too crazy with anything. Sometimes it's just about nicking a little bit off the pocket, and sometimes it's just about, you know, not messing things up and not disturbing what you don't need to. We'll go a little bit more. That's nicely done. Held over to that rail. This is almost unmissable. Sorry, Yogan, or whatever your name is, but I think this is GG's us. Yogan. Let's see if he wants to play again. See if we can get another break like the last one. Good solid hit. There you go. I think the 3's in, the 6 is in. But those two spots over on that side look horrible. To be fair, for a table where we've made 2 balls, this is not the best layout, but we're going to aim to take that one out first. And I thought we could just flick that 15, but not to where that is. That's horrible. It's not a good table right now. And definitely I didn't need to dolly that one either. Well, let's see what he does. Maybe the shot, I was going to say maybe the shot would be to put the cue ball in between the 4 and the 7, but I don't think the 4 goes up the other end past the 15, so I don't think that's going to help him. He hasn't quite committed to try and split anything up. Maybe he thinks if he hits the 4 and kind of almost pops it off the cushion, he can make the 7 on the combo. This is what he's going to try here. Just needs to work out where that cue ball's going to go. Yeah, it wasn't a gimme. Now I'd love to be shooting at anything else right now, but where he's left me, we've got to shoot at this ball and go all out for it. So, but sometimes being put in that position where you're forced to make the shot, it does allow you to focus on, you know, literally just, you don't worry about where you're going to leave anything, you just put all the focus into actually making the ball. Sometimes it makes it a lot easier to do it. We just needed one more rotation on that ball and we're good, but never mind. If we're going to be making some shots, let's see if we can pull another one out of the hat. All good. Stop. Hang on. No, yeah, I don't think we can quite get through there. So let's accept we're going to have a little nudge on the 11. That hasn't finished too bad, but the problem is we're going to be going the wrong way. So we're going to have to put a bit onto this. No, there's like no commitment, but we have got a bit lucky there, chat. 7 and the 8 tying up has done us a huge favour. I think there's a button somewhere where you can see the overhead. There's definitely replay, but that one, no. I don't remember which one it is. I'll work it out in a minute. Don't mind if this goes in, because he's still going to have to deal with that 7 and 8 problem. Because I think even if he thinks he can run up behind it, he'll still leave me that 11 in the middle. Yeah, he's kind of tried to come with some crazy Larry Hail Mary type shot, which didn't really have a high chance of success. So let's just see where we are here. Hit that one an absolute plum, but again, it's going to be difficult because of the 8. So I think, I don't think 2 rails is going to do it. So maybe we can try 1, but I think the 4 might get in the way. But yeah, I don't think so. So now we've got to think of something creative, chat. Answers on a postcard. What do you reckon? If I hit that one full enough, do you know what? I'm going to go for some stupid call, but we'll go for it. I think if we can get this, the tangent line might go over into this pocket. So I'm going to call that pocket and just see. I couldn't have actually set that one up any better. GG, my German friend. Little bit of appreciation for that shot. God, what a hit that was. That's a highlight reel one. If I was any good at video editing, we'd be having that one out over YouTube in no time. So let's see if Yogan's a bit fired up after that. And let's see what he's going to come with. This feels a little bit defeatist unless he's going to try and nick that 9 down and play the combo onto the 14. That's what he's called. But the 5 is a big obstacle for him. Oh, hang on. He's tried to go 9 onto 13 onto 14. Whew. It's nothing about being ambitious, right? Yogan. That definitely was never going to be the shot. But I love the fact you tried it. Okay, 5 into the corner. Tried to bunch that 7 out a little bit, just because it's missing one of its pockets. So let's try and send it down towards that pocket where the 1 ball is. That's not great. To be fair, I've probably sold out this rack. I didn't see quite how open it was. Just because I've got a ball tied up on the 8, it doesn't actually stop the 8 going in by itself. You never know, you could make a bit of a pig's ear of this and nudge my ball or something. He's made a pig's ear of it, but not that bad. So what's our move here, chat? I think we have to attack. So let's see what happens. 3 in the centre, off the corner, nudge that ball in. There you go. Attacking at its finest. However, we're not in a great position, so we're now going to have to go another Hail Mary, 6 in the centre. Oh, not quite. Not quite, chat. And I've still got that 2 ball tough as well. This game is not destined for me, I don't think, but maybe I'm still buzzing after the that shot in the last rack to win it. Definitely one for the highlight reel, that was. Anyone wondering what I'm talking about, it'd have been about 152, 153 in this stream. If you do find it, it's the combo on the 8 ball. Enjoy. Even though we're going to get buried in this rack. Well done, Yogan. Nice controlled. I won't GG and try and jinx him. We'll wait until the ball goes in. We've got a bit more etiquette than trying to jinx him. I don't know why people do that. He's flown the white off the table despite the fact he raised the butt on the cue, which is going to make the ball pop, which is likely to send the white off the table. It's kind of like you did that on purpose, which is a very stupid thing to do. Right, I think they've all got pockets. And if they've all got pockets, all we need to do is send them home. Little stun shot here, slight angle, go over to the 5 into the centre as well. Then we've got all our work up the other end, which is nice. Send the cue ball down the end to just give ourselves a little bit less space to have to run the cue ball around. This should just be an on and off the cushion. Perfect. And what I might do here, whilst it's obvious to take the 4 ball, taking the 2 onto the 3, sometimes, whenever you can avoid a combo, you should always avoid it. Just because sometimes they will just go a little bit funny, whereas having nothing but open balls, much easier to control the cue ball and control where everything's going. And I'm still convinced that 8 ball goes. So we're just going to send the white around 2 cushions. 1, 2. Little nudge on the 14, but that shouldn't make any difference. And whilst we might have to play to the outer lip of the pocket, it should still go. GG's us. And that will teach him for deciding to elevate the cue on a break. That's just stupid. Right, what do we have here? So everything goes, I think. The 12 goes. We've got a good opening starter. We've got an emergency ball. And we've got the 10, which will lead us to the 8. So all in all, I think stripes are the way to go here. So let's take that one first and deal with the problems as quick as we can. I probably should have taken the moment to have another look at that, but we should be alright here. What we're looking to do is just sneak that 12 past the 1. Easy does it, because that will get our 9 ball out of the way, and that's one that just looks a little bit stinky that could cause a problem at the end. That is pretty perfect. And now I think if we can punch this cue ball on and off the side rail, just like that, we can then just run up the table here. So a little bit of draw on this shot just to try and get it to hug that rail. And then we've got enough of an angle to just pop out that 8. Just like that. And then you find, but it doesn't quite go past the 5. Don't know whether or not there's enough there. What do you think, chat? Bit of a Hail Mary down in the corner? Come on, we'll have to give it a go. If I hit that any harder and he'd have ball in hand. Come on then, new guy on the table. You don't have to feel hard done by like you didn't get a shot. Now you can show us what you're made of. It wiped its feet, but it was still positive, so good for you. I like this. There's no messing around. He's a very attacking player. It looks like he's just going to go for this. Exactly. It's such a good lesson for new players coming to this game. It's so often that they think, oh, hang on, look, you know, I can play a safety here and I can do this. But being able to play really good touch play on this game is actually far more difficult than it would be if you had a cue in your hand. So sometimes the smart bet is just to say, no, get used to going for it. The rest will come in time. However, unlucky. GG's, my Brazilian friend. On to the next game. No, I don't think he wants the GG's with me. So we will go radio silence on him, I think. Well, I think it's stripes, or stripes is the only real choice. I know we could go spots, but I think with the table as it is, we're going stripes. Now, can we catch this thin enough? No, I was hoping to flick into our 11 ball, but that has gone pretty much as bad as it could have done. So we have absolutely zero shot here, chat. So I think we will just spin off the side, check it up, leave him nothing too easy, and see what he's got. I don't know how good his knowledge is at this game other than just try and pot the ball. However, he's pretty decent at potting, which is nice to see. But he will find himself in trouble more often than not, just because the thing is that in this game you can't even get fluked. So even though he's fluked, he's going to turn the table over because I can't imagine he called that. No. But he hasn't left anything too bad, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to let this 15 go off the side cushion and head up towards this pocket. If it goes in, it's a bonus, but I'm not fussed whether it actually goes in or not. I think we're just going to do it to turn the table over. That's perfect. Because whilst all these balls are tied up at the bottom anyway, it's not really like there's a massive amount that can be done from here. While the 5 is where it is, as much as he kind of thinks, yeah, he's got a sniff at this, he hasn't. 7 now doesn't go, unless he plays a skilly. But I don't think he knows skill shots. Yeah, so he's just going to roll up because he's uncertain of what to do. So now we're going to start developing ours, whilst keeping his exactly where they are. So let's set the 9 ball up and out. So that's now comfortably got the corner pocket to go for, whilst giving him nothing to go at. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of frustration on his behalf. So again, this is where you want to start looking at, you know, where you want to be to finish. So as much as leaving that ball there is a good idea in terms of defensive strategy, in order to win you want the 11 ball last because it's the easiest shot to play over to the 8 because the 5 blocks the other corner. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take this ball out first. And all we're looking to do is just do whoa. We did not need to do that. Again, this is where I'm talking about just that like feel on the mouse. So easy to get like just a bit too much on it. So I don't even think if this ball goes in the centre, but maybe it will. If we play it slow enough, we can maybe drop it in. And now we're going to have to run past the 8 ball. And when we could power it and try and go across it, but I think we're going to try and run past it instead. Or not even focus on potting the 9 ball, you moron. Come on then, PXS, here's your chance. Let's have a look at his bird's eye view, shall we? Or the view he's going to be looking at, something like this. And this definitely now is not going to be a fun one. See, that's not a fun shot to be looking at right now. But he has just about finished as well as he could do for that crazy hit and hope he's just done. So what I want to do is just have a look and see if he's here. He probably can cut it in, maybe, but I'm not entirely convinced. So I think the only shot we've got right now, and this again, it relies on table speed, which is far more difficult than you think. But that's about as good as I could get. So I think it still cuts, but still making him actually have to come with the shot. Just didn't want to sell out, that's all. Drop. Now we're still going to have to come with the shot as well. Well, full pressure. But pressure is for tyres. Don't think he wants to give me any GGs for that one. I think he's going to be gutted he lost. Yeah, I think he's so gutted he might have just rage quit. Right, well here we go. We're going to go along and have a chance to have a look at one of the different games in Shooter's Pool. So we've got straight rail billiards, we've got the tables that they were using for the US Opens. You've got the 8 ball tables. It's quite funny when you go and have a look at these, you'll find there's like players that have been ducking me or players that were on the table with me and have run away to go and find an easier table. It's always a fun thing to see. So I'll tell you what, why don't we find this one, because it's going to give you a different look. There's some seriously good players in this, and it's also considerably more difficult, and it also will take me a little while to transition from the 7 foot to the 9 foot tables. So I'll probably make a bit more of an arse of myself at this game. Won't be so many GGs, lots of people telling me GGs. You can already see, as we've got used to that other table, having a look at this kind of table, because I think even the pockets are smaller than we've just played on, and the table is 2 foot bigger. So yeah, there's definitely an element of huge respect for these guys playing. So let's just have a look and see what we've got. So Kumit, he's the one who's super high ranked. So he's definitely the favourite for this game. So let's just say he's 4 in the centre should be. Just roll it. There you go. 5 to the corner. Maybe draw it back a smidge, or even if he has a stop shot, it's okay from there. But he wants to be pretty much where that 5 ball is. Nicely done. Then he needs to just draw back off of the 6. Slightly off the cushion will be perfect. But even if he leaves the cue ball on that side cushion, he'll still be okay from there. Okay. And then what he wants is a little bit of bottom left here, just to try and bring it out to the centre of the table. Here's the bottom left. There is a possibility of a scratch here on the other side, but ooh, nearly called it on him. And this is one of those shots that's a little bit nervy, but he's going to have to come with the shot. Full on commitment, bottom and right spin. He just wants to end up coming back to about centre cushion on this side. The cue ball is perfect. The shot I thought was absolutely nailed on, and somehow, God, look at how tight those pockets are. But this actually looks far easier than it actually is, because trying to play that with any kind of control to be on the 9 was again far more difficult than it looked. There is a little knack to that, where if he'd have played rail first, he could have gone like 4 rails and made it. I think that was a frustration hit from him. We'll have a look at the replay, because he obviously got it moving, but I guess he obviously caught the rail first, so it didn't quite move. It should be GG's, but again, it's not a gimme. Still got to be made. Well, GG's Qmit. I don't fancy taking this guy on, because I think going from the 7-foot tables I'm going to make a bit of an arse of myself here, but
thank you. Game 1. Qmit to break.
Let's see how we get on, shall we? We didn't make the 9 off the break, so that's a good start. 9 off the break in this game would be game over. He wins. So this one, instead of it being spots and stripes, chat, this is a rotation game. So in a rotation game, basically you're both playing the same ball set. So what you always have to do is you have to hit the lowest ball first. So in this case it would be the 2 ball. And the reason I kind of emphasize hitting it is because if I hit the 2 onto the 6 and the 6 goes in, I keep going. If I hit the 2 onto the 9, you know, bizarrely enough, that's actually game over if the 9 goes in. So the game is decided by whoever pots the 9 wins, and all you've got to do is hit the lowest ball first. And other than that, that's pretty much all the rules of the game. So you can see, compared to the 7-foot table, the cloth is much nicer on this one, and the pockets are much tighter. And at the moment I'm not making quite such an arse of myself, but I'm sure I will in a second. So we want to go 2 rail with this one. There's 1 rail, and across we come. Played that absolutely perfect. Now if we don't do anything too silly here, we could actually be out. No, that's not the greatest shot. If I could have just popped out a little bit further, then we almost would be guaranteed, but it's not awful from here, chap. Now, I tell you what, the thing is, I didn't aim that badly. I just didn't put a proper stroke on it. You saw it dragged and changed back. Yeah, that's just a horrible stroke. And again, that's just down to mouse control. And I haven't picked up this game maybe for 3 to 6 months. I used to play it quite a lot, but yeah, I've been off it a little bit. I'll tell you what, his negativity could cost him, because I will not play that negative. I much prefer to go for it, and it's kind of live by the sword and die by the sword sometimes. But he should definitely be attacking from here. If he does anything other than attack, he doesn't deserve to win. But yeah, this ball definitely cuts. There's nothing that difficult about it. His ranking's good, so he should be capable of making these shots. We've got the proper bird's eye view. Look, we even see the Predator logo on the bottom of his cue. God, he's made a hash of that. Oh no. He made a hash of it and then got lucky. Sorry chat, there's not really a lot I can do to attack from here, so we're going to just try and hopefully aiming to try and put him behind the 9, but I've made a bit of a hash of it. However, the nice part is I think just from potting a few balls back to back and kind of making it look like I knew what I was doing, I think I might have him under a little bit of pressure, which is always a nice thing to do. I don't know what his thoughts are here, but he's certainly taking his time. He should just go have a look and try and cut that back. So into the top right corner pocket as we look at it from here. And then play it with bottom left. That exactly like that, but I think he's going to get unlucky. Well, it could have been more unlucky because he could have gone in off in the centre, but yeah, he also could have finished better. We'll look down the line of this shot. We'll know before he does if this is going in. 8 in the corner. He's hit that one very well, maybe too well. Now he's going to have to come with another big shot. There we go. We'll check the line of this one, chat. I'll just bring it out a little bit so you can at least see the cue, but that's the angle he's going to be playing. Or going to be attempting to play. And this is the harsh part about 9-ball. That he could pot 1 through 8, and if he misses this and hangs it, he loses the game. But he's hit that well. A deserving winner, I think. That's giving some GGs. Even though he might just ignore me.
Thank you.
No.
Game 1. Kumik to break.
But I definitely think he's beatable. You have to remember, chat, I haven't played one of these games on a 9-foot table for too long. So I might need a couple of games just to get me back into the flow, but we'll have him. So I don't think Kumik's got any respect for Brett, because playing jump shots and stuff, especially when he could have just played a push out, it's not always the most respectful thing to do. Let's see if we can have a little bit of commentary on this one. So in this position, I would say his smart bet is to come off the right hand side of this. I don't know why he's jacking up his cue, but to come off the right hand side of the 2-ball and just try and put the cue ball down this end and the 2 down the other end. There you go, that'll do him nicely. He's only got a thin snick, so we should use that. And again, try and come 2-3 cushion away. See, that's just a bit of a lunge. He certainly sold out the 2-ball. But it's not that easy. I mean, the 2-ball potting should be a gimme. But to try and get the cue ball up the table towards the 3, that's what makes this ball missable. Such an odd angle that I've just set that. Sorry, chat. There you go. So yeah, he's played that one really well. The 4 might squeeze in the middle, but I think he's going to draw the cue ball back and send the 4 down to where the 8 ball is. Nicely done. 4 goes past the 8. And I would imagine he'll try and hold the cue ball between the 6 and 7 and play the 5 back down to the pocket that's nearest us right now. Just needs a delicate little shot here. He's probably having a look at it. There we go. He's got a little bit fortunate with the kiss on the 8, but other than that, he's hit that good. Now, obviously, he's going to have to come with quite a major shot. Because potting it's not difficult, but getting any kind of position on the 6 ball is really difficult from here. That's why he's loading up spin. He's going to try and come off the bottom and or come off the side cushion and masse it back up the table. Oh. Right, Brett. Time to have a little think about this. I think you can thin cut this in. I think you'll be able to cut that in. It doesn't look like he's looking at this. Maybe he's preoccupied and he's looking at it. He's just going to come back to when the bip goes. There we go. And let's see if the cue starts moving now. There you go. Now he's putting himself under unnecessary pressure. Should have been watching the game, buddy. Now you got no shot on the 6. So again, what you should do is not panic. Just play off the right hand side of the 6. So again, it's just kind of, I'm not too sure what to do. I'll just have a kind of lunge at it. And that's what's going to sell out the game. Could have played quite a nice safety there. So here we are looking down the shot again. I'd imagine Kumit will draw this back. I'm surprised he's played it like that. I mean, I don't hate it, but if it had drawn that back, it left him, I think, many more options. Probably an easier shot. But sometimes you don't know until it's you actually the one pulling the trigger on it. It might be he likes these shots. He's played it really nicely. Really, really nicely. So now all he wants to be is to be somewhere close to the 9 ball. I think somewhere almost where the cue ball is now would be ideal for him. He's playing with confidence. To push that ball that was nearly straight, send that in with a load of topspin. That's the move of a confident man. Cool. But he did let that wipe its feet on the way through. Sorry, Brett. You need to GG him. He's beaten you again.
Thank you. Game 1.
See if we can give him a run for his money here. No golden break. No 9 ball, please. Eesh. Hate it when the 9 ball's moving. What's your plan here, my friend? I guess you're going to go for the 2 into that corner. But the 3 is not in a brilliant position. Don't know what your plan is here. No, that's not ideal. I think we're just going to try and play the safety here, chat. Looks pretty good to me. Sometimes it's worth just tying them up and wait for the opportunity. So in these games of 9 ball, so the rotation games, or not in all rotation games, but certainly in 9 ball, there's no need for call shot. So you can end up with more flukes in this game. Just so you know, in case it comes up. Very nice. 3 in the corner. Good shape on the 4 ball. 5 I can't really go too far over because the 9's blocking it. So I think it's almost a little bit of a take your medicine here. Ooh. Or definitely don't take your medicine and just make a right hash of it. Cool, I've got lucky there, chat. I think I left everything open for him. And then at the very last minute the 6 went down and popped that 5 ball out and blocked the root of the 4. So now I don't quite know what he's going to do. He might try the combination. 4 onto the 5. He gave it a go. So now our plan is we're hopefully going to make this 4 and go round the back of the 5. Or miss it horrendously and cannon into the 5 and get not even close to what we were trying. God, it's so much fun playing these 9-footers after such an absence. But I don't want to make excuses, it sounds so amateurish. I will try harder for you, chat. It's more fun with us on the table than it is with anyone else. Well, I mean, at least it is for me. Right, this one, I mean, he's got a good angle on it, but he's still got to make the shot to get the 6 down the rail, or sorry, the 5 down the rail, and then get somewhere out at least in the middle of the table to give himself a chance for the 6. Where's the 7? The 7's down the other end, so he's got a little bit of work to do yet before we think that he's favourite for this frame. He's hit good, but I think he's going to leave himself behind the 9. Yep. That's the problem when you try and get too good on it. So now it's just going to be a little bit of a hit and hope, I think. It's a very controlled hit and hope though. But he's left me good. So hopefully we don't make such a pig's ear of it. So nicely done on the 6. We've got an easy shot on the 7. The problem is that we're too straight on this to get to the 8 ball. So we're going to put bottom spin, and then as much as you think I need to go on the right side, you actually want to go on the left, and that will send it further up the table right, just like that. We might have hit that too good. We've gone too far, chat. So I think we're going to go with a shot of the double. Play it in a controlled manner. Look at that. Nothing but net. And now, hopefully, we don't choke. And it's GG's us. See if Kumit wants to GG us now. He's happy for the GGs when he won. Now I think he's just bitter.
Nick 6976.
Oops. We may have hit that one a little bit too hard, chat. Just a smidge.
Foul.
Yeah, that's not ideal, is it? Right, so he's got ball in hand anywhere on the table. No other rules apply. He can shoot anywhere he wants, any direction. But if I had to guess, I say he's not at his computer. You'll see in a minute it'll go bip bip, and then suddenly his cue will start moving. There you go. So he wasn't paying any attention. He's focused on something else. So he didn't even know he had ball in hand. Crazy part is that's probably why he's not doing so well, because he's only half paying attention to the game here. So we're just going to trickle this down. Oh my god, that was so bad. I also have to remember on the 7-footers you don't have to be quite so precise, and you almost want to play slightly into the rail first, whereas in this one you really want to aim for the pocket. So again, let's see. Nothing, 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 nothing. and it'll get down to 10 seconds, and then it'll get the hurry up. So annoying when you get people playing like this, because you think, look, you can't just focus for like 2 minutes to have a game. If you can't do that, why the hell are you even playing? Right, so we're going to go with a nice little safety here, chat. Yeah, nothing as safe as at the bottom of a pocket, right?
Foul.
The plan was there, we just badly executed it. Well, he should be able to string a few balls together here. 2 ball good. 3 ball is almost unmissable, but he's going to have to do a little bit of work to get on the 4. He's gone with the going straight back option, which is perfectly fine. The 4 still goes. 5 is good. 6 is good. So he just wants to drop this in. He's hit that one really well. I don't know, he might be a little bit too shallow, because when he wants to run this down to get on the 6, maybe he wants slightly bigger angle, because otherwise you're going to stuck the wrong side of the table, just like he is now. So he's hurriedly taken on the bank. Is he going to do it again? Is he going to bank this one back into the same corner we're looking at? And the banks are open. You can have a nice shot for that one. Is he going to bank it again? I think cross corner bank is the one you want to see now. Should be looking straight down it. No. Oh no. After all that work, and he's just sold it away.
Foul.
So what you're trying to do here is to avoid doing anything too scary or anything that can go too wrong. So just like that. What a moron. Definitely shouldn't have played it in the centre. But you see the intentions there, just to let it roll down for the 9 into the other corner. Whether he now makes the combo and makes the 9, time will tell. But yeah, these middle pockets are cut tight. I didn't think I'd hit it that badly. Now hopefully he's going to have a bit of a paddy, or he's missed and he's cleared off and gone out for a cigarette or something. Now he's back now. Cue's moving. Nice shot. GG's. That's not a game I should have lost.
Silence, please. Game 1. Brett Nowning to break.
I don't know if I can watch them play again. It's a little bit slow. Let's go along and show you what other games are about in this game. So you've got the 9 ball, 9 ball, 9 ball, 9 ball. You've got Chinese 8 ball on here as well. Snooker. The problem is the snooker players on here are normally exceptionally good. And to see someone on an 867 rating is normally a stitch up. The reason it's a stitch up is everyone starts on 1500, so you literally are almost going to have to be intentionally throwing games to get there. I can't believe it's a genuine account, but do you know what? I was going to say I'd go give him the game, but he's left. And then we've also got black ball. So it calls black ball, but that's what we would call in England as normal pub ball. We've got Chinese 8 ball. There's another Chinese 8 ball table. Cowboy snooker alternate. Cowboy pool alternate. I don't even know what that is. What on earth is this? We're going to join it, chat, and see what's see what the game is supposed to be here.
Thank you. Game 1. Nick 6976.
No idea what I'm looking
break.
at here. Probably a foul. The cue ball or an object ball must hit the cushion. Okay. Oh, hang on, I've got to choose. Rack the balls. Okay, so the cue ball or an object ball must hit a cushion. So let's do that this time and see what happens. Right, there we go, and we've hit the cushion. What happens now? The cue ball or an object ball must hit a cushion. Well, we did. Rack the balls again. Let's try playing the other ball. Let's try playing the 3 ball down the bottom. If anyone knows the rules of this game, do feel free to tell me what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, well, I don't quite know what happened there, but let's keep going. I mean, I hit a cushion, that's got to be a good thing, right? 1, okay, that's something. Yeah, 1 scored. Right, I've got no idea how the scoring works, what happens, what the hell I'm supposed to be doing, but let's pot some balls and hope someone comes to join us and we'll wing it and work it out as we go. Oh, hang on. Pocket a ball and or make a carom. Okay. So pocket a ball. Yep. I can do that bit. And then what does it want me to do after this? Make a carom. Okay. So a carom is where you go along and hit both balls. So we've now done a carom. Does that mean it's happy at me? Yep, now it wants me to pocket a ball. Okay, so we'll go for the 1 down in the corner. Is that now happy at me for that? Now make a carom again. Got to be good with that one, right? Yep, that's still good. Pocket a ball, we'll go for the 5 down the cushion this time. That's so awful. That must be end of break, I guess. Like 6 whole points with flying. Now if I'm going to play some of the top players on this, they'll make probably 50, 70, 70, 80 breaks. Right, so what am I supposed to be doing? Pocket a ball and or make a carom. Right, we'll go for pocket a ball. There we go. Boom. Now I think it's make a carom, isn't it? Yeah, make a carom. Can't believe we missed that one. I guess that's the end of that visit. Oh, but you get the value of the ball, so that was a 5-point shot. So what happens if we make a ball and make a carom? You get extra points for this? Yes, I think we've got... Oh no, maybe not. Right, pocket a ball and or make a carom. Well, I think we can make a carom off this one. Does that count? Yep. Pocket a ball. Oh, I didn't think too much about that one, did I? Oh dear, chat, we're going to have to do something. Have to make a decent pot here. Nope. Don't know if we're quite working out the concept of this game yet. But sometimes what you have to do is loiter around in the room a little bit because people generally don't like waiting. So if they don't see anyone else playing, they won't go in the room. Right, pocket a ball and or make a carom. So again, this is not very nice, but if we're going to go for the 3 to pocket the ball, but I'm also hoping it's going to go 2 cushions and maybe make a carom as well. So we didn't pocket the ball, but we did go 2 cushions and make a carom. So it's got to be happy with me for that, right? Okay, that counts. Pocket a ball. Well, no brainer on this one. Make a carom shot. Right, this is not so easy. I should have thought about where I left this. Nope, that's not good. What do you think, chap? 4 cushions round to hit the 1 ball. 2, 3, 4, not quite. No, this is a little bit more set, I think. So pocket a ball. Okay. God, I swear people are going to be swearing at this, screaming at their screens, going, "Oh my God, making a carom is so easy here." I think it is when you're a billiards player or a carom player, but when you're not, it's not the easiest thing to do. But I'm sure that counted. Yeah, it's good. Keep going. Pocket a ball. I think this will thin cut. Oh, look, and a carom as well. Oh, and an off. What do I get for this? Kicking.
Foul.
We get a loss of turn and loads of points lost. So yeah, that's not a good thing to do. We tried this before where we just get pot in the 5. It didn't like it, so I'm going to hit it a bit harder and see what happens. This is not a good position. But that's surely got to count for something good. I understand. So what it's stopping you doing is to just pot something like that, play a stop shot, and then just going, yeah, here we go, I can just keep potting the 5. Because now it's going to force you to make a carom after you've done it. So I think if I now go off of some cushions, I'll have a little bit more pace than I was there. Well, there's 3 different ways I can make the carom. I'm sure one of them will work, but that's the problem sometimes when you're trying to make 3 different shots. You'll end up making none. Sometimes it's just best to focus on just the one shot. So I think the aim is that whichever one you've just done, so whether it's a carom or a pot, you then have to do the other one next time you come to the table. So make a carom. Okay. Oh, God's sake. Pot a ball which looked like it was going to be good. I wonder what happens. Can I hit one onto the other, do you reckon? Let's find out, chat. Does that count? Yeah, it's alright with that. Right, now back to making a carom. Oh, I wish I studied more when it came to playing billiards. Hopefully this will hit into the 3. Now we can just pot the 3. It looks like there's a relatively easy carom up the other end now. Oh, if I was the other side. Moron. Right, so here, now we've got to make the carom. So again, we're going to try and come off 2 cushions. No, that's bad. How many points do I lose there? The whole break?
Foul.
Yep. Okay, so when you've got a decent break together, definitely, you do not want to go for anything crazy. And I don't know whether or not I can even play backwards. Does that count? Yeah, it's alright with that. Now we've just got to pocket something. Obviously not the white like we've done too many times. Right, I think we're going to give it 5 more minutes knocking around at this. And then if no one wants to join, then we'll go and find a different game to play. It's definitely helping me get better at my caroms though. What do you reckon? Straight through this one? No, not quite. Nearly though. Well, we've given them long enough. Last visit. Let's see if I can make another break over 10. Can't be that tough, surely. Can be when I have such bad control of the cue ball, though. Idiot. Right, what do you think? We should be good. Tangent line and all that. Yeah, it is so good. We knew we were going in off.
Foul.
Right, no one wants to play us at Cowboy, so we'll exit this game room. And see what else we've got. Hang on. Oh, look, there's even rules here. Nope, there isn't. Rules. Winner breaks. Yeah, we don't know what the hell we're supposed to be playing to. We don't know anything about the game. Perfect. Let's see what we can join instead. That guy will be awful. That'll just be a bad game. This guy will be an absolute animal at this game. That's even worse. That person will be probably one of the best on here. That's just going to involve me going around and applauding a lot and giving him lots of GGs. Do you know what? What about Chinese 8-ball? I don't even remember half of the rules to this, but do you know what? We've given Shooters Pool a little run out, so why don't we go along and show you the Chinese 8-ball too? I think, anyway. Have I got an opponent? I don't have an opponent. You know what? I'll break. I'll see what happens. And hopefully someone will come in the room and come and play. Because what can happen is people are hopping from one game to another, kind of looking for an opponent. So once they see someone in a room, that will hopefully be enough. So let's find out. But so this is like the American 8-ball that we played, but with much, much, much more difficult pockets. Much more difficult. Oh, well done, Nick. You've left yourself a grand total of nothing, nothing, and nothing. So we're going to send the 2 down towards that corner pocket. Don't know if I have to. No, okay, so no need to call any shot here. So we're sending the 2 down towards the corner, and I'm alright where that's gone. Oh, okay, except I'm playing against myself for the time being, so. Yeah, you see, that on the 7-foot tables, even on probably on the American 8-ball tables, that one goes in. But on these tables, nah. Yeah, you've got to be a lot more precise at this game. If this was on the 7-footer, I'd be fairly confident I'm going to run out. But on this table, it just takes away your confidence because everything is so tough. You want to play everything pocket speed because you're just so scared about it, you know, rattling out. What do you get for a foul? Ball in hand? Yep, that's handy. definitely precision is the order of the day here. I think this will be such a difficult shot to actually make the ball. Yeah, you see, it's crazy how tight the pockets are. So you definitely need to play it slower, just because if you miss, you know you're at least going to leave your ball somewhere near the pocket. Yeah, you play it too firm like that and anything can go anywhere. Let's see. Drop this one in. I thought I hit that good. It's still a rattle and out it comes. Okay, middle pockets don't seem too tough. That's bad, I think. Oh. Come on, the other version of me. Can we get back into this game? There we go. Look, we've got an opponent now. Didn't think it would take long. Obviously, he's going to be some kind of animal at this game. Yeah, I think so. We're definitely second favourite here, chat. But you know what? Let's have some fun and see what happens. Yes, good luck. Have fun. Yeah, so we made nothing down on the break. Right, we're going to find out how Chinese 8-ball should be played, I hope. I don't know why he's going for this. It says on the thing he was spots. So I don't know whether that's going to call a foul on him. Yeah, I thought it might. Sorry, buddy, rules are rules. So that's got my 9-ball out from the danger area. Now we'll try and drop the 13 in the middle. Remember, just going careful, careful. Oh, that's not good. I didn't need the balls to all clump up together. Hang on a second. Oops, he's so ungood. Is he talking about me? Him? No, the problem is that sometimes you can kind of take offence to people and thinking that they're having a go, where actually it's just difficult English for them. So a lot of the time it's just best to ignore. God, thought I hit that absolutely plumb, and then it's rattling out again. These are so difficult, these pockets. But not as tough as, I think there's a game called Russian Pyramid. Those pockets are insane. He doesn't seem to be having too much of a problem putting the balls in the holes, does he? Did say I thought he was going to be good at this. But it's still only 4 balls to 3, so we're still in with a chance here. Cool. Wasn't so far away, but on these tables, a little bit far away is might as well be a mile away, just like that. Thought I hit that good. This is the thing I don't like about this game, because you're trying to be so precise to pot. You can't actually get any high runs. You can't really get like, yeah, let's go and force the pocket a little bit. It almost makes the game far more basic, because all you're trying to do is just drop the ball in every time. Is that a foul? Good. Right, so on the basis that middles will be a little bit easier, we'll play this one to the middle. That's good. No matter how tight the pockets are, that one's not dropping out. And then I'm going to try and play this one with a little bit more force. I need a little bit more. If I had a bit more courage, I'd have whacked it a bit more to get on the 15, but We'll go for this one, which looks okay because it's kind of hanging over the pocket. I should have hit that with a bit more conviction. Now, no, that's about as bad as it could get. Now I'm bridging over another ball as well. So I think gently does it, and we don't care. In or over the pocket will do me. Because even if he goes and clears up this table, potting that 8 ball is not easy. And if he rattles it and leaves it for me to just go, yep, I'll have 2 drop-ins, honestly, I will not complain about that. I'm very happy. I'm not too proud to just go, yeah, I'll just pot 2 balls that are sitting over a pocket. And I think he's fearing that. Right, the 8 ball doesn't go. Now into that pocket. So we are going to have to come up with something more creative. What do you reckon? 3 rails, Chris Melling special, and we're going to aim for it into the bottom left as we look at it here. Summon my inner Chris Melling here. 1, 2, 3, not even close. But he's still now got to come with a shot. It's easy that his ball's pretty much over the pocket, but it might also be easy to fluff it. It's hit that pretty good speed, to be fair. But this isn't a gimme. I mean, it would be if it was on an American table, but on Chinese 8 ball, this is way tougher than you think it is. No, he's hit that good. Fair play. GG's to him for that one. Don't always tell me well played, I lost. It's got to break like a sledgehammer on this. I think he's struggling to find a shot to actually go for here. Yep, I don't think he's got a shot. He's going to try and creep the 4 in the centre. No way does that go. No way. God, check us out hitting the ball with a bit of authority. Right, next I think... Wouldn't that be good? This American 8 ball, I make this ball so easily, but on these tables they're scary to try and shoot that ball. We've just literally tied 2 of our balls up. That's so bad. Well, I definitely think he's favourite to this. He obviously plays this game far more than I do. I think my theory is that I'm effectively going to play him a best of 3 without letting him know I'm playing him a best of 3. You push my ball closer to the hole. I'm alright with that. I have no complaints. As if a ball would ever go in at that pace on these tables. Stop, 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 stop. There you go. Maybe we can get 1 or 2 in here. What do you reckon, chat? With authority as well. God, there was me getting carried away trying to nudge a ball out, and what do we end up with? I'll tell you what, that hasn't ended too badly though. Oh, and we forgot that the 3 was still available to us. Whoops. But everything we've got now is out in the open. That's good. So still can't get that ball past there. What do you reckon, chat? Maybe creep this 1 past. Perfect. 7 ball and screw back to the middle of the table. That's definitely the move here. Not ideal, but it's not far out. And then we're going to pot the 3. And we definitely need the cue ball back out from there. That is okay. And there is a chance we can go around the back of where the 8 is and play it back into that top corner. Not promising, but there is a chance here. Round the back of it and play it back into that corner. You know what, I couldn't have played that much better. Take your time, line this up. Boom. Yes, GG. GGS, chat. Sure there's a technique to breaking in this game, but I'm going with the general whack it and hope. And that's not good. But yeah, this game is less tactical and more just do your best to pot the balls because they're tough to pot. So he's playing spots, so we know he's not going to go out because the 4 ball went past the 14. And doubles and things in this game are going to be so rare. Even just putting a ball normally into the pocket is tough. So let's just see if we can at least get one of ours down and keep us a little bit in contention. Nope. And now I've got another ball over towards the cushion. That's never good. Gosh, tried John Virgo trick shots he has there. Let's just try and push this ball down towards that corner. Oh, that might be the shot of the day. The thing is, it seems so simple, like the actual difficulty rating of the shot, but on a Chinese 8-ball table. Oh, look at this. Whoever said this game was difficult? Yeah, everyone says this game is difficult, and that's exactly why. What do we think, Jack? Can he make these 4 balls and the 8? They're all possible. Just going to have a look down his and see what he's saying. That's not great. You know, can't make the 7, he can't make the 4. And making the 6 at that range. Don't tell me he's going to try and jump it. You have to try and make the 6, but long range to make this ball. I mean, he's going to be okay because he's going to end up down the other end of the table, which leaves me no shot. So he'll simply just, you know, roll it down as though he's putting it towards the pocket rather than actually going for the pocket. What I'm going to try here is probably totally the wrong shot. We're going to try and send this ball. Look at this. Oh, any other table, that's in. Yeah, you dogged that one, buddy. Don't like that one. I don't like that one, so we're going to have to go for this one, I think. Oh, hit that one a dream as well. You never know, chat. This could be us winning. Well, we're going to have to slow roll this one. A little bit aside. Oh. Well, to hit that one a little bit slower, I think we'd had an easy shot here. But we're on the 8 first, which can't be a bad thing. Do you know what? We're going to go for this top right, but try and bring the cue ball back into some area of relative safety. Oh, that's not going to be perfect for him, is it? Why is he saying GG's? There's no GG's yet. Oh, thank you for the games. Otherwise giving me GG's. This is like ultimate jinx tactics, I reckon. We'll just pop it out and see whether he's got the cojones to go for this. I reckon he doesn't, and he just takes the safety of putting the 6 down towards the pocket. Well, okay, he went for it, but he didn't really. The shot was to lay it up and play for the 4, but if he did that and he missed, he leaves me an easy 8. So instead, he's been a pussy and not gone for it. So I think we're going to bring out the jump cube. We're going to go for this in the bottom, or sorry, the top left as we look at it. I need to see the replay to see how close we got to that. I don't think it felt a million miles away. Oh. You can have a go at this again, or just careful. Yeah, he's playing so scared. I mean, I understand why, but if it's GG's, thanks for the game. Let's say, yeah, you want to get off. So if you want to get off, get off. have a go and try and finish the game. Right, there you go. Now you've got no choice. You're going to have a go at this. And you haven't committed enough. So what's your move now? Safety and nerves? Or go for it? Bit of both. Oh, I hate it when people do that. Well, we've hit it. That was something. See what Mr. Bravery's going to do this time. He finally committed to having a go, which was nice to see. Ah, that was so bad. Again, it's when you're trying to play like part safety, part go for it. Generally, you just mess up both parts. Stop, he can't get away with this again, surely. Ah, how lucky can one person be? You know what, we're going to send this up and down the table. We just missed the ball. I think I was so worried about going the other side of it. I thought, no, let's just pull up a little bit. Mate, you are not very good at this game, but a win is a win, a loss is a loss. Fair play to you. We're out of here. Chat, thank you so much for tonight. It's been fun, but it is 20 to 2 where I am. I've still got to get out for work tomorrow, so I'm calling it a night. So yeah, thanks. I'll probably be back with Farthest Frontier next, or you never know, I might come back with Paul or something else. But yeah, we'll catch up at some point.